I love that. Lick. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Laura and Antonio's Virtual Jazz Club. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We're doing these concerts every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we are in the middle of week number 9 right now. It's been such a thrill being able to share our music with you during this time. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of our patrons who have been making this dream of a virtual jazz club possible for us. If you'd like to become a patron yourself, you can visit lauradubin.com by clicking on the link right in this video, or simply going to lauradubin.com and then clicking on the music/store page. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can find the link by clicking on the arrow underneath the video, and that's where you'll see it. When you get to that page, you'll find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution, and the first way is
purchase our albums.
The second is
make a one-time donation.
And the third is
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And if you'd like to make a donation but you prefer not to do it online, you can send me a private Facebook message, or you can email me through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
We always respect the privacy of our donors.
So we've got a lot of great music for you tonight, and tonight we'd like to start with this was kind of a request from our dear friend Donna Silverman, who suggested that we play some Frank Sinatra tonight, because today, May 14th, is actually the anniversary of when he passed away, which was apparently in 1998. And so we're going to play a couple Frank Sinatra tunes tonight, a few of his definitely his most well-known songs. That he didn't compose these pieces, but he certainly made them famous. In my opinion, he kind of sang the definitive versions of these songs. And tonight we'd like to start with Fly Me to the Moon. That was a classic song to start out the evening. Fly Me to the Moon, made famous, of course, by Francis Albert Sinatra. We'd like to, his full name, like to dedicate that to our dear friend Donna Silverman, who's been such a wonderful friend to us ever since we've known her, and she's been watching all of our nightly concerts. So thank you so much, Donna, and thank you for the suggestion about playing some Frank tonight. And we've got another song that he made famous later on in our set. If you're watching this video, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, please feel free to leave a comment and say hello and let us know where you're watching from. If you are watching this for the first time, please go ahead and introduce yourself. We are always so excited to meet new people, and our music is traveling all the way around the world. Last night, I didn't realize this until we had finished playing because this comment didn't show up immediately when I was reading through them, but we actually had a new listener named Luisa from Guatemala last night. So that's very exciting. Hola, Luisa, if you happen to be watching again.
Hola, Luisa.
Yeah. So we're really excited that our music traveled down that far. It's the beauty of the internet. We're here in Rochester, and the music can travel far and wide. So next we'd like to play a song that comes from the musical My Fair Lady, which is one of my personal favorite musicals. And I just learned an interesting story about My Fair Lady recently, because Julie Andrews starred in the original version on Broadway in the 1950s, and she wanted to be she wanted to be the star of the movie, naturally, when they made a movie version of the musical. But because she wasn't very well known as a movie actress yet at that time, they asked Audrey Hepburn to play the lead role. Even though she wasn't actually singing in the movie, she had somebody doing the singing for her, but she was already a famous screen actress, so she was asked to play the role of Eliza Doolittle, the main character in the movie. However, during that same time, that was actually when Julie Andrews got cast as Mary Poppins, and that year, she and Audrey Hepburn were both nominated for Best Actress for those two movies, and Julie won for Mary Poppins. So apparently she thanked Audrey Hepburn at the Oscars and said thank you for doing this role, because even though she was kind of upset about not getting cast in that movie at first, she ended up being available to play Mary Poppins, and then she won an Oscar for that. So nice. I love stories like that. I love Julie Andrews and Audrey Hepburn, so I like that story. But actually, neither one of them sang this song, because this song was sung by one of the male characters, Freddie. This is called On the Street Where You Live, and this is our arrangement in one of our favorite time signatures, 5/4, with a little bit of 4 also thrown in.
4/4 in the bridge,
yeah,
just for breathing a little bit.
Exactly. the sighing part of the arrangement. That was called On the Street Where You Live, and that comes from the Lerner and Loewe musical called My Fair Lady, one of my personal favorite musicals. We'd like to wish a very special happy birthday to our new friend, Norma Silverman, who is Donna Silverman's mother, and she is 93 years young today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Norma.
Thank you so much, Norma, for being a new friend. We are really looking forward to meeting you in real life eventually when we're allowed to socialize again. But in the meantime, we've really appreciated you watching our concerts these last few weeks, and it just really means a lot to us. We hope you are having a wonderful birthday today, and it's incredible that you are 93. We certainly hope that we
playing and singing playing piano and singing along, and well, this is great.
Absolutely, you're full of life and joy, and we appreciate that so much. So we'd like to play a little happy birthday for you. Happy 93rd birthday, Norma. We hope you're having a wonderful day, and we appreciate you so much. And happy birthday. We'd like to play a composition by Michel Legrand next. And actually, we've got two Michel Legrand compositions tonight. That was just a coincidence, but he's a wonderful composer, and we played one of his pieces maybe like 2 weeks ago.
You Must Believe in Spring?
Yes, that one. And I think we also played another one recently. Oh, How Do You Keep the Music Playing?
Oh, yes.
And I think I mentioned something about how the way he wrote music, he wrote somehow the melody and also the lyrics, which were very often written by Marilyn and Alan Bergman, a husband and wife songwriting team. That combination of his music and their lyrics just like goes right to your heart. And even just like his music without the words just has something very emotional and powerful about it. And I think this song especially just really has that quality to it. This is called What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? Oh, sorry, this is Watch What Happens. I'm so sorry that we're playing that one later tonight. Okay, well, that's not now you know what's coming up next. This one... That's what happens when we do two pieces by the same composer.
Because I wanted to say that how much I love his motif in this piece.
Oh, okay.
You know, the motif is so, I don't know, so rich, so tasteful, and very nice. But then when you say that, I say, oh.
Sorry about that.
That is different.
So we're playing What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life later on in the set. Right now, we are playing another Michel Legrand composition, which is also very beautiful, called Watch What Happens. Thank you for that. And it's funny because I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, we're doing two songs by him tonight, coincidentally. So, all right, this is Watch What Happens. Watch what happens when I say the wrong song. That's what happens.
That was called Watch What Happens by Michel Legrand, and we will be playing that other Michel Legrand composition in a few minutes. First, we'd like to play a really fun piece that was written by the pianist Cedar Walton. We played a couple of his compositions recently, and I mentioned that I've seen him perform. I saw him perform 3 times, which I feel lucky to say because he passed away just a couple years ago. So I'm really glad that I got to see him perform before he passed. He was at the Rochester Jazz Fest a few times, so I saw him with my dad, and I also saw him in Kalamazoo, Michigan when I was living there. It's very exciting. This is a piece he composed called Firm Roots. I believe, although I haven't actually asked him, but I think he called it Firm Roots because there's a kind of a pedal note that happens throughout the piece, so I'm thinking maybe that's why he gave it that title. This is called Firm Roots.
called Firm Roots by the great pianist and composer Cedar Walton. And I meant to make this little announcement a couple songs ago, and I think when I had a little Michel Legrand mistake that made me forget about saying this, but I wanted to repeat this again for those of you who maybe missed the beginning of the performance tonight. I'd like to say thank you to all of our patrons who have been making this virtual jazz club possible for us. We appreciate your support so much. And if you'd like to become a patron of Laura Dubin Jazz, please visit lauradubin.com. You can just go straight there and then click on the music/soar page, or you can just click on the link right in this video here. And if you're watching on YouTube, click on the little arrow underneath the video. That's where you'll find the link. When you get to that page, you will find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution. And the first thing you can do is
purchase our albums.
The second thing is
make a one-time donation.
And the third and final option is
become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
And if you'd like to make a donation but you prefer not to do it online, you can send me a private message on Facebook, or you can email me through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
We always respect the privacy of our donors.
So thank you all so much. We really appreciate your support. We've got a couple songs left, and now we'd like to play the other Michel Legrand piece that I mistakenly introduced earlier.
And that is what, well, the title and the lyrics and the melody and everything just going.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking of when I mentioned that. It was this song really
We're
has
actually
that.
going to the heart, but in a deeper side.
Yeah.
Because it has something interesting do you want to think about.
Yeah. And this piece, What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? My sister Siobhan, my half-sister, although I don't think of you as my half-sister, I think of you as my whole sister.
Yes, she's my sister too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I mentioned that because her grandfather, Bill, who I think of as like my step-grandfather or half-grandfather, grandpa of... what's the term for that? Like
a grandpa.
Yeah, someone who you feel like is your
that is not necessary.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember that he always loved this piece, and so I always think of him when we play this. So Siobhan and Kat, if maybe either of you are watching, we're thinking of Bill while we're playing this. This is What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life?
What?
That's a loaded question. that was called What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life by Michel Legrand. And I think the answer for us is doing these concerts every night, as far as we know at this point in time. And we are truly enjoying it so much. It's hard to believe this is the middle of week number 9 now. We've so appreciated your support these last few weeks. A huge thank you to everybody who's been with us since the very beginning. I know there are many of you out there who have been tuning in almost every night or sometimes every night for these. And
thank you so much for your love, your support, and your kindness.
Absolutely. And thank you to everybody who's been sharing these videos as well, because that's really helped us to grow our audience these last few weeks. And it's been great to make some new friends virtually. And
the new friends too. Thank you for watching, and nice to meet you again.
Yeah, and welcome to everybody. And if there's anybody here listening for the first time tonight, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to you. Please like my Facebook page, Laura Dubin Jazz, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel of the same name. And you can also sign up for my mailing list if you just go to lauradubin.com. And then just right on the home page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see an area where you can just type your email address and then click sign me up. And if you'd like to be one of the first people to hear any news that we have when we announce it, the mailing list is always the first place where we share that. And then later on, we will also make those announcements on Facebook as well. So it'll be great for you. You'll be notified every time we do these live videos or post any other kind of videos or music-related content. So we hope you will like, subscribe, and sign up. We'd like to finish out the set with another Frank Sinatra tune. And this is a piece that we play very often as a finale at our live performances. And this goes out to all our fellow New Yorkers. This is New York, New York.
New York.
And we hope that you will all kick your legs along with us. Even if you're sitting in a chair, you can still kick your feet. is all the music for tonight, but we'd love to stick around and chat with all of you for a few minutes. For those of you who left a comment, we're going to read through them now and say hello to everybody. And if you haven't left a comment yet, this is a great time to do it because it will probably show up right here on my screen as I'm reading through them. And just one more time, a huge thank you to all of our patrons who have been making this virtual jazz club possible for us. Feel free to head on over to lauradubin.com right now if you'd like to make a contribution. And once again, you can just click on the link right in the video, and you'll find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution.
Purchase our albums,
Yep,
make a one-time donation, become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz, and please visit lauradubin.com.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for covering.
You will find a lot of information there, videos, and more.
Absolutely. Oh, it's doing that thing with the captions again tonight.
Oh, good.
Very cool. In fact, I see everything that you just said.
Oh, really?
There right now. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm impressed about that they understand what I'm saying.
Oh, it's very clear what you're saying is very clear.
Thank you.
I see Jim and Judy Henderson are watching. Great to be listening again. They say, hi, Jim and Judy. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And I see that my parents, Jan and Judy, are also watching. Hi,
Thank
Mom.
you, Jan.
Hi, Dad.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank you so much for watching. And there's a lot of J's right here. So Jan, Judy, Jim and Judy, and now Joni. I see Joni and Alicia. Hi, Joni and Alicia.
Thank you, Johnny and Alicia.
She says, thank you for the info about Julie Andrews. She's definitely one of my all-time favorite singers and actresses.
Oh,
Mine
yes.
too.
And she has a version of What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life too.
Ooh.
Yes, I
need to hear that.
She has a nice version.
That will definitely make me cry.
Yeah.
I can already tell you that I'm gonna cry when I hear that, but in a good way.
Good version.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you know this, Joni. Julie Andrews just recently published a memoir. I just read it a few months. Well, I guess it was like more than 6 months ago now, but it's a great memoir. She published another memoir maybe 10 years ago, and it was about her childhood, all her career from childhood until she got an offer to star in Mary Poppins, and then that was actually where the first book ended, and then this one picked up from there, starting with when she did her role in Mary Poppins. That was her first Hollywood movie, and it went all the way from that period of time until like the early 90s. So it's just really, really interesting book and really cool to learn all these stories about her.
Mary Poppins before The Sound of Music?
Yeah, but just before, because actually they were just a year apart.
Oh, nice.
And actually that was another story I learned from there, was that before Mary Poppins was actually released in the theaters, the director of The Sound of Music, Robert Wise, was looking for somebody to play Maria, and they saw like a preview of Mary Poppins before it was released to the public, and they said, we want her to be Maria, and they wanted to get her before somebody else did, like before Mary Poppins was released in the theaters. Nice. So all these stories were learned. So Joni and Alicia, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Oh, and Donna, Joni also says to you, happy birthday to your mom, Norma. Wow, 93. And Joni's mom will also be 93 in August. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. August. What's the date in August? Because Antonio and I, we both have August birthdays. So Antonio's birthday is August 19th, and mine is August 9th. So it's a great month. Yeah. And our anniversary is August 16th. So it'd be cool if your mom's birthday is one of those same dates.
Oh, just in August is a good.
It's the best month. Yeah. And May is also a wonderful month to Norma. My mom's birthday also is in May. It was actually just a few days ago. Hey, Linda. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda also says, happy birthday to Norma from one Laura and Antonio fan to another. Oh, it's so sweet.
Beautiful.
Nancy Rhodes Corneliuson. Hi, Nancy. Thank you so much for watching. She says, glad you guys are having fun. Oh, we certainly are. Definitely never a dull moment with us.
Thank you, Nancy.
Hi, Donna. Great to have you here.
Yeah,
Thank you
Donna.
for the Frank Sinatra idea for tonight. That was a brilliant idea.
Oh, yes.
It was nice to remember him on the anniversary of when he passed away. He had quite an amazing career. And Donna says, thank you for the beautiful tribute to my music-loving mother. Tonight's selections are outstanding. I videotaped you so much I ran out of space.
Oh.
Well, if you ever feel like you need to make some more space and delete some, all these videos are going to be on Facebook and YouTube, so you can always go back and watch them again if you want.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's
Donna.
so sweet of you. We really appreciate that. Siobhan! Hey, Siobhan!
Shaban.
She says, thank you for playing What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life?
Yeah.
It's a very special song for me, too, and brings back a lot of memories about both my grandparents. So grateful to have you both as my wonderful siblings. We feel the same way. Sending you a big hug right now.
We love you, Shaban. Thank you for watching.
We have so many amazing memories of Bill. And he was like one of our biggest supporters here since we met. And he loved jazz so much. And it was just always so wonderful spending time with him and hearing all his amazing stories.
Yes, a lot of good stories about jazz and musicians and Bill Evans. And
then traveling, he did so much traveling.
Oh, yes.
You know, he lived in Japan for a period of time, he told us some stories about that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, well.
So thank you so much, Siobhan. Your mom's watching. Hola, Mom.
Hola, Ma.
She says, New York, New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, we're so glad you like that one. And I know that I referred to ourselves as New Yorkers, which I think even if we're not from New York City, New York State certainly counts.
It counts like a
even
New
though
Yorkers.
the song is about New York City, but we're all New Yorkers here.
Exactly. Well, we never sleep.
That's true. Just exactly. That makes us
counts.
honorary New York City residents. The people who never sleep. Oh, Jim and Judy Henderson also liked New York, New York. Yay!
Yeah, it's a great one.
And Deanna's watching too. Hola, Dianita.
Hola,
Thank you so much for watching.
Dianita.
Joni says her mom's birthday is August 22nd. And oh my gosh, and her birthday is on August 26th. That's amazing. Fellow Leos out there.
Hey.
Actually, are you a Leo? Or I think right at the end of August, is that when it goes to, is it Virgo, the next horoscope?
Oh,
There's because
so.
the horoscope isn't like the entire month. It's usually the beginning of a month, and then it changes at the end. But either way, August. It's still August.
August
so
is good. Yeah.
nice to meet another August birthday person. Oh, she says, I'll listen to New York, New York. I missed it. I lost the audio. Oh, dear. I hope that wasn't something that happened here.
In YouTube?
I'm looking at Facebook right now.
Yeah, but because I can see the lines going okay in the monitor.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The lines are fine.
Okay, let us know if you had any issue with that, Joni, just in case that was something that happened our end, and we'll definitely try to fix it. Let's see. Oh, and Siobhan's also watching on TV on YouTube.
YouTube,
Yay!
yeah.
And Deanna also commented on YouTube. Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you, Diana.
And Jim Content's watching. Hi, Jim.
Oh,
Thanks
Jim.
so much for coming again.
Thank you, Jim.
And
I hope you were dancing. Is that
oh, right.
Jim? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Jim.
that's Jim. Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Content. Yeah.
Always I think about you when we play all these kind of dancing pieces.
Yeah, I know. We're imagining you dancing with that one.
Yeah.
And your friend Teresa was a wonderful dance partner. We love watching you both dance. There's a new listener here, and
Nice.
it says their username is Overdue. I like that name.
Overdue.
Oh, Nathan. Hi. He says, Nathan here. Oh, this is cool. I found you because my professor gave us a link to a jazz concert live streams because we had to write about a concert. Anyway, I'm glad I found you. What you guys do is so cool. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? Nice to meet you,
nice
Nathan.
Nice to meet you, Nathan.
Let us know what school you go to. Are you a Western Michigan person by any chance? Or maybe that's just a coincidence. That's where I went to college, so I was wondering if maybe one of my former professors sent you that link, or maybe it's just a total coincidence. But either way, that's really, really cool, and we're so glad to have you here. Welcome. We're doing these concerts every night at 8:30 p.m. To you, Nathan, and any new listeners who might be joining us for the first time. So we hope that you will all join us again tomorrow and every night for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. It's so great to meet you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Great to have you here. We'll see you back here again 23 hours from now. Bye.
Bye-bye. I think the spray works fine for the switches. I didn't see that issue again.
Oh, okay, maybe it was just something with her internet then.
Yeah, because I mean everything is.
Well, there were some other
Fine,
comments about
monitor.
New York, New York, so that's it. Maybe it was just her internet. Okay. And then